Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We're here in Springfield, Prime Springfield Terminal. And just catching up on a few things. I had to get to the get my CPAP machine updated. There was an update needed on it. Had to get it done. And take care of a few other things, get some laundry done, whatnot. A few issues with the truck. But problem is, when I came in this morning, or came in 2 days ago, the inbound, one of the mechanics in the inbound found a nail in one of my tires. Well, the nail was on the outer lug, but right against it was in the tire. Touched the metal. Just touched the metal as it went in. And so apparently that's against their policy, Prime's policy, that you have to repair the tire. Even though it's not leaking, you have to repair it. Well, we got over here, and the tire guy this morning looked at it and said, yeah, it's right on the outer lug. He said, I said, I can't patch that. Too close to the edge. All right, so what do I do now? He said, well, you got to replace the tire. Well, the tire tread is kind of low, so need to replace both of them. So how much is 2 new tires? $2,000. These friggin' super singles. So I said, well, do we have any used ones? So he found a set of used ones here, decent tread on them. So it cost me about $1,200 to put 2 used tires on. Well, that's kind of what I've been saying, that you got to prepare for tomorrow, prepare for the unknown. Make sure you put some good money in that E-fund, tire fund. Make sure you have money set aside for the unexpected. That way when the unexpected happens, it's not an issue, just inconvenience, I guess. So anyhow, that's what I'm doing, and I'll leave here. I'm going to head over to Freightliner today. There's a recall on my truck for the battery cable. So hopefully they're going to try to get that knocked out today, get the battery cable done for me. And get that replaced. So trying to get the hell out of the way over here. What I want to talk about today is a video that I happened across. Just flipping through YouTube videos. A fellow by the name of Aaron Melson. I'll leave a link down in the description of his video that he left. He's got a channel. And so a video that he... Let me get parked over here for a minute. Sorry about the finger. Sorry about that. So a video that he did, basically explaining his story of his journey of trucking and getting into leasing. I believe he said he was with they had an SFI lease, I believe is what it was. Hair's out of control today. This hair's out of control anyways. That's called rebel hair. That's called I don't give a shit hair. Nobody can tell me what to do anymore. That's what it's all about. Anyways, when I go home, I'm going home on the 18th. I'm going home, spend a couple weeks of vacation with the family, going on a cruise, and I might trim this mess up a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyhow, back to my story. So I watched this video, and this guy basically explains how he got into a lease and was doing phenomenal. I think he was in it for, like he said, like a year, a little over a year and 8 months, something like that. He was into the lease, and he was doing fantastic. And the economy got him. That's his story, you know, and you hear a lot of that about the economy getting people, and the economy is terrible right now, you know. and I really appreciate him sharing his story, and kind of giving his life lessons of what happened to him, and also kind of explaining a little bit of just because you fail at something, don't give up, and he didn't give up. He went to work for another company. He's no longer a owner operator. He's now a company driver because apparently he loves what he does, and this is a great job to do, man. It's probably the easiest job I've ever done. So it's really rewarding when it's successful, but times are going to get tough, and you got to prepare for that. Me personally, and I've done videos about this before, trying to explain how I've prepared for my future and how I'm trying to make my company better. This was a 2-year journey for me of getting into this thing before I even pulled the trigger to even retire. I wanted to make sure I knew I was going to have to use my own money to get Road Blazer Trucking up and rolling, up and going, and then I knew it was going to take a little bit to build a pillow. Excuse me. Build a pillow or a safety net, whatever, for the company. So I want the company to pay for itself. I don't want to have to keep funding the company. That's not how it works. So, and we're getting there, and we're doing that. Well, and that's how you ultimately you're going to be a successful company, is by making sure that you plan for the future. That means you don't go buying all the crap, because this job can get you in trouble. The money we make out here, the money that can be made out here is, well, I can only speak for myself. So the money that I make out here is more money than I've ever made in my life. So if not done wisely, I can bury myself real easy in the money that I make out here, going and doing stupid shit you're not supposed to do. So first and foremost is I save the money, put the money aside, build my wealth for my company, or my cushion for my company, then put money in for me and my family into a savings account. And then once I get money in there, and then I get enough in there, and if I want to go buy a car, or if I want to go buy something or whatever, then I'll go pay cash for it. That way you build your wealth first. Take care of your company first, then take care of your family. If you don't have a good solid base for your company, you'll fail, and your family will fail. So you don't want to do that. So, but anyways, if you get a chance, like I said, I'll leave the link to Aaron's video. Great video, great story, and like I said, I appreciate him sharing his journey. And it cost him a little bit of money to get out of it, which is going to. Whenever you sign contracts and you don't fulfill them, it's going to happen. But I just appreciate him sharing the story and showing how bad things can get. But you don't give up, And this also kind of falls back onto, and he tells us in his video too, of people telling you, oh, don't go lease. You don't know what you're doing. You have no idea. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? You're never really ready to do anything like that. But when you're ready in your mind, do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do something. I've told you that before. Do it. Do whatever you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you can't do anything. You do it, try it, attempt it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it works out, phenomenal. And if it doesn't work out, still phenomenal. Do something else. You gonna roll over and just crawl off on a ditch somewhere and give up? No. Do whatever you want to do. Where would we be if Einstein said, to hell with it? Where would we be if Elon Musk said to hell with it? You know? No, these guys, you take a chance, man. Take a chance and friggin' do whatever you want to do. You can be whoever you want to be. Do whatever you want to do. So if you sit around and you listen to people telling you, oh, don't do this and don't do that, and then people want to comment on your videos, comment all you want. I don't really care, guys. If you don't think that I'm ready to do what I'm doing, fine. I've sitting here and I've done the numbers where I work here at Prime, and I've done the numbers company, and I've done the numbers lease, which I am lease. And I've done the numbers of the weeks that I've worked. Company is nowhere near what I'm making in lease. Nowhere near. Now, I'm also a solo driver. Now, these team guys at that company, I'm sure they're making a hell of a lot more than me. You know, I've only been here since July, and I just added a comment on Simple Trucker and Brooke, David and Brooke. I just put a comment on their video. Now, me and Brooke went through the same training class together, so we started about the same time, upgraded about the same time, and they just now they're at 100,000, I think he said, or right at 100,000 on their truck, which is funny. They're putting 100,000 miles on their truck. We started about the same time. I got my truck in July. It had 203,000 miles on it. I assume somebody else's lease. Had 203,000 miles on it. It's got 243,000 on it. So I put 40,000 miles on it versus their 100,000 miles. I'm a solo driver, so I don't put a lot of miles on the truck. But I'm making the money. I'm doing what I do. Everything's working out. And that's the thing. Whatever works for you, works for you. Whatever you're doing, and if it works for you, it works for you. Go to work for Schneider or go to work for anybody. If the money that you're making is it works for you and your family, your budget, then that's fine. You don't need to go run the spot market and go owner operator, you know, just because somebody else told you to do that, you know. The money here is working for me. I love the company. I love the assurance of what's happening right now. I rolled through, had a nail in my tire, and I'm getting it taken care of. You know what I mean? I don't have to go searching and looking for crap. Anyways, a little rambling there at the end. But you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying here, guys, is whatever's comfortable for you, then you do it. And enjoy it. Anyways, starting to ramble now. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for that video that Aaron Melson posted that video. And I think it's a great video. He kind of opens up his life there and tells the story. So anyways, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you don't mind, guys, leave a comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. And hopefully see you guys soon. Enjoy. Take care.